So last week we put a video up kind of annoying some of you guys by showing you some free content that you guys have probably been missing out on for your games. And before that we showed off some free games that you've been missing out on as well. And I think I'd be a little bit silly if I didn't post this video, because apart from the 3 that I mentioned last week, there is still quite a few more, and yes, it's all for PlayStation games. If you want to pick them up and you don't have a membership, down in the description there is a link that will take you through so you can pick up a 30-day free trial. You don't need to pay for anything, so you'll be able to get all this stuff right now without paying a single penny. And trust me, you need to. So make sure you check that out if you haven't got Twitch Prime already. Now, the first game that I'm going to mention is a game that I used to play quite a lot, but recently I've kind of gone off it and I've played completely other games. And the first one is Apex Legends. Now, literally tomorrow, a new skin goes on. The one that's actually live today does look pretty cool. It's called the Loba skin, the Game Master. If you play as Gibraltar, as of tomorrow, there is a new Gibraltar skin called the Tribal Instinct. This one, again, does look pretty cool. If you don't play Apex, it's a big Battle Royale game, but it's not as big as like Warzone if you play that. There's not as many people. I think, if I remember it rightly, I think there's 60 people on the map. And I know they did bring back the original map, so you can kind of go back to a little bit of nostalgia and check out where you started when you originally first played the game. And again, it's one of them annoying games where instead of being a full squad of 4, usually you're stuck in a 3, and occasionally you can play it in a 2 or solo. The only reason that I kind of got annoyed by it is simply because if I was only playing with like one of my friends, and most of the time you could only play as trios, you always ended up with that random person in. And it just got really irritating to the point where I stopped playing the game and just went and played other stuff. But if you're after some free content for it, definitely check it out. The second game is a previous PlayStation Plus title that anyone that's had a PS4 for a long time should already have on their list, and it's a game called Rocket League. Now, right now is some free content that's available where you get an explosion, a banner and an antenna. Nothing major, but the one thing that I will say is the goal explosions on the game do look really awesome, and hopefully over the coming months there'll be even more content added. Now, if you've never played Rocket League, to kind of give you a little bit of an explanation, imagine a football game where it's 1v1, 2v2 or 3v3, and sometimes there's silly random modes as well, but instead of being a person running around kicking the ball, you're a vehicle that's kind of smashing into it, Top Gear style, trying to get it to the other side of the map. Now, when the game originally came out, everyone was stuck to the floor and it was literally like a football game. As the years progressed on, everyone got that into the game that people fly around like psychopaths and do things that I did not even think would be possible in this game. I used to think that I was good at Rocket League until I took like 2 years away and went back to it, and everyone was flying around like it was the future. These days, I cannot play the game and I tend to stay away, but either way, it is still a really fun one. But the final game that I'm going to mention is Red Dead Online. Now, this one was a bit hit and miss. If you get this pack when you very first start playing the game, it's probably not going to be as noticeable as if you claim it in a while, and I'll explain in just a second. Now, if you play Red Dead, once you get to the point where you open up your own little business, if you go for the Moonshiner, you have to level the Moonshiner up to be able to buy certain new stuff and certain new upgrades, or for it to be possible to get certain new upgrade. Now, on this one, you get a chance to get the Polished Copper Still upgrade, which I've been playing for a little while now, and I still haven't actually managed to get it to unlock. The only thing is, when I do get it to that point, I'm not going to have to pay for it. Big point though, you get the benefits of 5 free ranks of Moonshiner XP, which I can't exactly remember where you claim it, but you literally just get a big list of tags where you press on them and it just boosts all your XP up, which I thought was pretty cool, especially if you have not played the game before. You also get the collector's bag, so instead of having to use your gold to pay for the collector's bag to carry on through the game and start up a different business instead of Moonshiners, you get that absolutely free of charge. And a cheeky little bonus as well is, as soon as you claim this, you will get 200 grand in GTA Online every single week that you log in, and you also get a rebate on the arcade as well. Pretty decent, pretty cool thing to have, and something that you definitely shouldn't miss out on. And simply to claim these, you don't need to pay for a Twitch Prime membership. As I mentioned before, you can just use a free trial. There's a link down to it in the description. As soon as you log in, head on over to Twitch, link your accounts, and as soon as you press on that little crown icon, you'll see everything that you can get from it, and it's definitely worthwhile doing because there's that much free stuff available every single month that you'd be missing out on a butt ton if you don't. But that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed the video anyway. If you have, a like would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.